welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of like a 5-month update. I know I haven't done an update like of my pregnancy in a while, so I wanted to jump on here since I just hit 5 months yesterday. So I want to jump on here and kind of do my past couple weeks. I feel like if I just do week by week, that it's just not enough events that it's happening enough to make a whole video. So I'm just going to do every couple of weeks or so, or maybe I'll do it from months on from now. But I have notes on my phone, so I'm going to be looking at those a little bit. But I'll give you a little bit update of like our nursery, and then I'll just jump right into kind of like our pregnancy updates. Alright, so I bring another light in here because the sun's been going down a little bit, so I'm gonna... It was weird shadowing. Anyways, so let's start off with the nursery update. So obviously this is a new background on my video. So this is a accent wall that we put in Ethan's room. My last video was actually about this, so I'll put that in the cards here if you want to see how we did this. But we originally had a stain picked out that was really dark. And his room's already kind of small to begin with. It's like the smallest room in the house. So I was second guessing myself pretty much of if I wanted a dark stain with such a small room. So I feel like it was just to make the room smaller and everything. But I do have the stains in front of me, and I can show you kind of all the stains that we were looking at, of which ones that we were kind of doing. And I can kind of give you a general gist of maybe which one we're gonna pick. So this first one is called Kona, and this is the one we were originally going to do, but we thought it was a little bit too dark to make the room look a little bit like small. So we thought we needed to do something a little bit lighter than this. So I went to Home Depot and picked out 4 different other stains. So when this originally went up, I kind of liked the color of this, so I did just get a natural stain which pretty much matches this. It's a little bit different. I don't know if the camera is really picking that up, but it's a little bit different. I just wanted to see what it would look like next to like the paint colors and everything. And then, let's see here. And then I was thinking maybe gray tone. So this is a completely gray stain, but you can't really see like the wood within it. So we X'd that one out. This next one, I'm not sure if the camera is going to pull this one or not, but this is it has like a little bit of a gray tone to it. It's like a cool tone gray. I wanted everything to be cool tone, so I picked this one out, and it's not bad. I think it might still be in my top 2, but our number 1 pick was this one. And it's like a brown, but it's also like kind of cool toned, and it also has like a gray undertone to it, because I want to paint the rest of the room gray. And that's our top pick as of right now. Who knows, my mind might change a couple more times before. So I'll probably wait a little bit before I start staining, because obviously I still have 4 months to go, but I mean, I'm not going to do the one that's doing the physical staining, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I do have the last say and everything. So going off of that, when we put this wall up, Michael's actually the one suggested it. He said we have to paint this room because I don't think this room color is going to work anymore. So when we moved into our house, we painted this room a gender neutral color because we knew that this was going to be the nursery down the road. First it was my beauty studio, and now it's going to be, you know, Ethan's room. So we painted it a gender neutral color, and now that we've lived in this house for 2 years and had this room painted for 2 years, we're kind of changing our mind of this color. And I'm not the one that suggested it to begin with. I was just gonna work with it. But Michael said we need to paint this room. So I immediately went out to Home Depot as well with the paint stains, and we picked out, well, I picked out probably 20 different colors and put them on the wall, and I eliminated some as when we came here. But here were our top 3 picks. I don't know if you can really tell on camera here. So this is kind of like it is like a gray toned, but it's a very light gray toned. And then we had these two. So this one is a very, I don't want to say like deep gray, but you can tell it's gray. And then this top one, which is the one I think we're gonna go with, and it's pixel white. So it's in between a white and a gray. And I really wanted something really, really light in here. Now that we are going to repaint, I wanted something really light because I just want the room to feel a little bit bigger. So if we do like a lighter wall, like an accent wall, then I think we need to do the top one here, which is the lightest one. So that's all I really have for like nursery updates. We haven't really done much in here since the wall, because that was a kind of big project, and I can feel myself being out of breath already while talking to you. So just bear with me. So that's pretty much all I have for nursery updates as of right now. I think we're kind of putting it on a hold until we paint the ceiling, paint the walls, stain this. I think we're gonna probably hold off on a couple of different things in his nursery until that happens. And then obviously we'll probably go order his crib and dresser at some point because it takes a little bit to come in. But other than that, his nursery has pretty much stayed the same. We have his decor in that corner, we have his clothes, baby shower stuff is in here, but like other than that, we haven't really done much in here. All right, so I just wrote down a couple of things that have been happening in my pregnancy that I know I haven't mentioned before in my other videos. I just kind of brainstormed ideas, so I feel, so if you feel like I'm bouncing around, I probably am. But the first one on here is that Ethan has been moving around a lot, so I can actually like feel him on the outside, and he moves constantly. So the most times that he moves is right after I eat. I'll usually sit down after I eat, and he usually moves around like a lot. Another one is when I'm laying down in bed ready to go to bed. He does move around a lot, which is a nice time for him to move around, even though it affects my sleeping. It's nice because now Michael can feel I'm on the outside and be a little bit more connected into this pregnancy, which is good. So those are only 2 times that he's really like the most active, but I do feel him kick throughout the entire day. All right, so the next one is kind of how I'm feeling right now. So at the end of the day, my stomach is stretched out to the max, to the point of it is actually kind of painful right now that I'm sitting here. I feel like my arteries, not my arteries, my organs are gonna pop out of my body. So obviously, the end of the day, it makes sense that my stomach is stretched out the most because I've had 3 meals already and I have a baby in there, and it just feels like my skin's being pulled like, oh, like so bad, like one of those like rubber band, like not stress things, whatever they use for like physical therapy, like if you pulled it all the way, that's how my stomach feels, and it's quite painful, and I don't know like how to help that. I don't know if maybe going for a walk would help it or not, but that's just how I've noticed, and like just like the past couple of weeks really, because my stomach really popped probably like last week, and I've noticed it every time I'm done with dinner and my stomach hurts so bad. So going along with that, obviously my stomach popped, like really popped, that you can like tell that I'm pregnant in like any t-shirt or anything like that. So since that has happened, I'm starting to not fit into my original clothing. So like my pants, they're really tight, and I tried to do a, they have them at like Motherhood Maternity that you can put like stretch out the belt even more, and like there's like a little piece of fabric that's stretchy, but my stomach isn't big enough yet for even their smallest one. So I had to go out and buy some new pants, like maternity pants, and some shirts. Some of my shirts I can still fit into, but there are some of them, like I wore one today and it was just really tight on the belly, and I know like I'm not gonna be able to do that much longer. Another thing that I've noticed a lot is that I'm having issues with my back, to the point of I'm having back spasms probably like 1 or 2 times throughout the night, that I'll have to wake up and try to stretch and try to move around, and I don't know how to like not have that happen as much, but they're extremely painful. Like I had one the other day that I was actually crying, and Michael had to like try to help me stretch it out and everything. It hurt so bad. And then going along those lines, my back feels like it needs to crack, and every time I try to crack it, it doesn't crack. So if you have any suggestions on how to get rid of back spasms or how to relieve that pain of feeling that your back needs to crack, please comment below or DM me on Instagram, because I'm ready to get rid of that part of the pregnancy. So going off of like back spasms and I feel like my back needs to crack all the time, it's probably because the only place that I've gained weight is my stomach. I haven't gained weight in my arms, my face, my legs, like nothing of that yet. It's literally just all tummy. And so I'm pretty sure that's probably why my back hurts so much, is that it's carrying so much weight in the front. So I might look into like some different ways, maybe like a back support thing. I don't know if they even make those, like belly bands, but I'll have to look into those and I'll keep you updated if it works. So talking about the belly, I will show a belly shot, but right now I'm going to talk about how my belly button is like, it has like no wrinkles in it anymore, and it's like all smooth and it's not as deep as it usually is. So it's starting to form to be like being pushed out to the max, and it's so weird because like I'll feel it and play with it, and it's just weird. It's like all smooth on the inside. It's like the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. So to talk about my fur baby, so Maggie has been so attached to me lately, and she'll lay her head on my stomach. Like she knows, like there's no way that she does not know. So she's been attached to me. She's usually like an outside dog that she'll like be outside and be fine, entertain herself, whatever. But lately, after I just let her out, she goes to the bathroom, she immediately wants to come in and hang out with me, which I'm not hating, obviously, because I love hanging out with Maggie, but that I definitely seen a change in her. She usually doesn't sleep on the bed with us just because she gets too hot. And plus I like to sprawl out, and so does Michael, so usually the dogs just sleep in their own beds. But lately Maggie has been falling asleep like on me or like in between my legs, and I'll wake up and she'll still be there. So she wants to be with me, and I feel like she knows that something is happening like to my body, and I feel like she senses like Ethan. It's the weirdest thing ever, but I think it's true. Like I think she does know that something is going on. So speaking about my other fur baby, Doug, he's usually not gentle at all. Like he'll jump on the bed and he'll step on us, and like I've had bruises from him, whatever. He's not gentle at all. He'll step on my feet, like just the clumsiest dog I've ever met in my life. And like recently he's been super gentle. Like when he jumps on the bed, he'll like make sure before he steps over us, before he lays down, or when we're walking around the house, he'll make sure he'll like leave enough distance so he doesn't step on me and like hurt me. It's so weird, like he's changed so much. So the last two things I want to talk about before the baby bump, so I've been thirsty all the time, so I've been like chugging water like crazy, and then that leads to, I go to the bathroom so many times throughout the day now. It's like the point of, oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom so bad, and then I go to the bathroom and barely anything comes out. It's kind of ridiculous, but obviously it has something to do with me chugging water all day, and I'm guessing he's pushing on my bladder or something. But it's not even the fact of like I won't have to go to the bathroom and all of a sudden like I have to go, and you have to go like right then and there, or you feel like you're gonna pee your pants. Like that's how bad it is right now. All right, so here is the baby bump at 5 months. There's a food baby in there too, so but that's pretty much the belly at 5 months. Like I said, like I haven't gained anything anywhere else. It's literally all tummy. So that's everything I wanted to talk about for my 5 months update. I'm gonna try to post once or twice a week now from now on. Obviously I'll try to do an update of some sort. So if you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.